All right. Good afternoon once again. My name is Chris, right here in this frequency of 94.9 FM. We are using this medium to preach, to teach, to inspire, and to encourage the people of the world all over. And we've been here for the past 10 years trying to make sure that we get everything right. And today we would like you guys to help us to share this broadcast wherever you are. If you are in Europe, do that. If you are in Africa, why don't you help us to do that? I think the hour have come. Today is going to be a very special day where we really want to get things right on how we can forge ahead. Arise, Africa. Yes, Africa must arise so that they can be able to take care of themselves and also to know a way out on how they can transform their nation, their people, their community. So today we have Ada Jesus here, who is the presenter of Arise Africa. Good afternoon, Ada Jesus. You are welcome to be with us at this
Good
frequency.
afternoon. Good afternoon, Pastor Chris.
You are
Good.
welcome.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Please, you have to reduce the volume of your sound system. I don't know if it is high. I'm hearing some sound from your side, please. Yeah.
No, it's not mine.
Okay.
Is
All right. Abba Jesus, we are happy to have you. Last week we have you here when you are with Pastor Prosper, and I know that today is going to be another segment, Arise Africa, which you have another topic, um, self-value, and I would like you right now, maybe to tell us a little bit before we commence on this broadcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me on the platform, Pastor Chris, Kingdom Radio. This is a program, a project, Arise Africa. The motive of this program is to wake up the youths of Africa, to wake up Africans in diaspora. Let us wake up and take what belongs to us. Let us possess our possession. It is no longer time for we to keep on complaining or laying blames. Time for laying blames is no longer there. What we need is, what do we need to move forward? What do we need to recover all that we have lost? What do we need to possess our possession? What do we need to take over? What do we need to overtake? And that is what we are discussing in this platform, Arise Africa. Not our problems, but the solution. The solution is what matters. The problem have been there, but what we need now, Africa, is a solution to our problems, the solutions for our lacking behind, and this is what Arise Africa is all about. If this is your first time of coming in contact with our program, please share this program to people, because our vision and mission is to reach as many Africans as possible, as many youths as possible. Our mission
Okay.
is to change lives. Our
Thank
mission
you.
is to change mindsets.
Thank you so much. All right,
God bless
ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are watching right now, we're about to commence. I would like you. One thing I want, I like people supporting. I would like your support right now. If you are here on this platform, why don't you help us to share this broadcast? Today is going to be glorious. Today is going to be marvelous. Today is going to be great. We want to release some secret keys. So I have to allow Jesus right now to start the program. And that Jesus, thank you so much.
God bless you, sir. Hello, good afternoon, Papa Balla.
Hello, Eddie Joseph. How are you?
Fine, thank you. You are welcome to our program, Arise Africa.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now, this is our program. If you're this is the first time you are visiting, or you are passing by, or you're crossing, whether via YouTube or page, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM Sweden, please don't forget to click the button, like, and subscribe to our channel. Every week we are going to have here invitees, special invitees from all corners of the world, from different part of the world, with different vision, with different mindset. All our motive is to wake Africa from the slumber. What is the solution? What is the solution to our problems? We are no longer interested in our problems. What we are interested now is the solution. How do we make Africa rise again? How do we bring up Africa again? What are the youths? What do they need to possess their position? We have been saying that Africa is the last hope for humanity. Africa is the beginning of humanity, and it's going to be the last hope of humanity. And how do we achieve this? By changing our mindset, by waking up from our slumber. And this is what Arise Africa is all about. That is why we are begging you, we are telling you, invite your friends, sit down, watch us every Saturday by 3 p.m. We'll be here treating on different topic under Arise Africa. Today we have with us Papa Balla Ndong. Papa Balla is the president, is the current president of African Federation Union, Spain. He's also the vice president of culture and immigration in Valencia State. He's a migrologist, and today we have him. We are honored to have him here to talk to us on Arise Africa under a topic: self-value. Self-value. Please stay behind, share the program, invite your friends. Let us see what Papa Balla have for us today. Papa Balla, you are welcome to our program. I am Minister Dad Jesus. I anchor this program every week by 3 p.m. on this platform, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. You can see us on Facebook page, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. You can see us on YouTube, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. You can follow us on Instagram, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM, Sweden. Papa Balla, you are welcome. Please, you can comment.
Thank you so much, Ida Judges. Thank you for having me. Thank you also to Kingdom Radio. I just want to say hello to your wonderful and great audience. I just want to say also congratulations for the topic, because talking about Rise Africa is talking about stand up Africa and how we dive into the big picture of the development. That's why today it's my pleasure to get this opportunity to talk and to share how we can together stand up Africa. But quickly, I just want to say, I do not claim what Africans.
Papa Balla, you have to on your mic. Okay.
I have to.
No. It's okay now.
It's okay. Okay. At the beginning, I just want to say I do not claim to say what African should do, but as an African, I can share my own perspective from a positive side. I just want to clarify this part of the reflection. In addition, also, I think the topic reflects that, because the topic is talking about self-value, my own value. I just want also to clarify, I would outline the topic about leadership. And then to start, I want to ask myself some question. First question, do I know what I consider to be valuable? It's my first question. And my second question, do I know what our values are? And the third, how I find my values. And then to answer this question, I would like to clarify the concept of value and self-value, because you have to know what's really value and self-value. But we can outline around two kind of value. We have core value. We have also wish value. Core value is what we are talking about at the beginning, at the judges, because the core values, these are the ones that come to you naturally. Without them, you wouldn't be yourself. They're wired into your mindset, on your culture, and lead to your natural behavior. That's what we're talking about at the beginning. And then the wish value, there are the ones you aspire to have, but unfortunately, they don't come naturally to you. And then you can say at least not yet. It takes effort on your part to remind yourself that these values are important for your success and that you want to give them special attention. You can say after all more interesting than discovering who you are, and then learning also who you could become. And then I think it's important to clarify the different sense, because Wally can be the regard that something is held to deserve the importance, worth, or usefulness of something. Values have a lot of synonyms, can be efficacy, benefit, practically, and others. And then value can be also a personal principle or standards of behavior, one's judgment of what is important in life. And then we don't have to focus on the definition, but it's something important to clarify the concept, because we are talking about self-value. It's useful to know what we are talking about. And then value are generally received through cultural means, especially diffusion or transmission or socialization from parents to children. And then, sure, as an African, I hold both a personal value system and a communal value system at the same time. That's why what I said at the beginning, I do not claim what Africans should do, but as an African, I can bring my own perspective. And then also we can clarify self-value or self-worth or self-esteem. It is how you value yourself. It's not based on what other things or you are the things you have or haven't accomplished. It comes from within. You say also having a sense of self-worth means that you value yourself, and having a sense of your self-value means that you are worthy. And then all these different point of view can bring us straight on to now how we can spring up, how we can stand up through self-value in Africa. I just want to say maybe it's easy, or maybe it's not easy. It's easy because I think we can do it in figuring out the African proverb. We can decipher the African wisdom and love it. That's why I just want to say one African proverb who say, only once you create your own water, you will value every drop of it. I think it makes sense. And the second one is, if you don't know where you're going, any route will take you there. And then we can say also, because right now we are in Black History Month, I just want to say about Frey Winfrey. She said, when you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. I think this makes sense also. And in Africa, we say it takes a whole village to raise a child. I think it makes sense also. And then we can say what you help a child to love can be more important than what you help her to learn. And then this point, in this African proverb, I just want to focus because it's here at the judges. We are not talking about to reinvent the wheel, because the wheel is already invented. What we are talking about is to clarify, our history. I think it's sometimes important to take care about, because as you know, African colony. I'm not talking about the colonialism was the guilty, because here we are not talking a guilty. We are talking about the system, because when you are talking about what you help a child to love can be more important than what you help her to learn, because the colonialism educational system was not to give African people skill. That's why I look at every day, every time we see a lot of African people, they're trying everything to come here in Europe. I just want to clarify also, because sure, I come from Senegal, but actually I've been living in Valencia, Spain, for over 18 years. But every day, here in Spain, we see every day, people dying on the sea. And then that's why you have to think about, and then what you help a child to love can be more important than when you help her to learn. And then we can say also what Angela Davis said. She said, we have to talk about liberating minds as well as liberating society. Liberating mind, because sometimes this mind we have to liberate. We have to liberate this mind. It's Angela Davis. It's also Nelson Mandela who said, I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. I think also that it makes sense about the African leadership. And then also Kwame Nkrumah, the Ghanaian, said, "I'm not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me." I think it makes sense. Also, we have to learn. We have to learn about this sentence. Say, "I'm not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me." And then we can say also, Nelson Mandela, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. We can say also another African proverb: if you think you're too small to make a difference, spend a night with a mosquito. It means we don't have to consider ourselves small, because we can make something big being small. And then I just want to say about Ella Fitzgerald. Ella Fitzgerald said, it isn't where you come from, it's where you are going that counts. Because we have to change this mindset of I come up from Africa, I'm African. But what is really important is to know where we are going. And then also, Madam Walker, African American, said, "Don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them." I think it makes sense. Also, don't sit down and wait for the opportunities to come. Get up and make them. Just finally, about knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you cannot harvest it. It's African proverb. African proverbs say also, unity is strength, division is weakness. And then at the last, from Oprah Winfrey, she said, the greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. And then finally, do not look where you fell, but where you slip it. It's an African proverb. And then this is what I want to say at the beginning around self-value, because I know all you are looking about. We have it in African proverb, we have it in African wisdom, and right now it's going back to the roots, and knowing our key for the ancestral. But it's not enough, because it's one part of, and the second part, sure, can be interculturality, because right now one culture no, cannot develop anything. We need more culture. We need more culture to be effective. That's why we have our African culture. I'm not talking African culture about something like people say, okay, it's something like you think African culture is the best, better, more than other. It's ethnocentrism. I'm not talking about ethnocentrism. It's another way. Maybe the next program, if we have time, we can talk about. I just want to clarify, in Africa, all the different wisdom that we do not want to take care about for the modern society. Right now, we have our traditional values before the industrialization. We have also values of post-industrialization society. Right now, we have values around the digital landscape, because I'm not a native digital, but my son and my daughter, they are native digital. That's why we have this kind of different wally. And then finally, I just want to figure out in outlining this topic about one African proverb who say, one hand doesn't clap. It takes two hands to clap. It takes two hands to clap. It means, sure, in Africa, we have our culture, we have our wisdom, we have our knowledge, but also we need other culture. We need other knowledge to bring it together for the development, because the society, it's all the human being who is in this society, and we need hand to hand to develop our society. Open your mic, Idel. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Papa Balla, for your contribution. And for people that are watching, Papa Balla is from Senegal. So you can see he's very good in English language. If you listen very well, what Papa Balla have been telling us, today's topic we are treating on self-value. Self-value. He have made references from different authors or different authors from different peoples, important peoples of the world. Their proverb, African proverb on self-value. I think one thing is say, if you don't give importance to what you do, then the world will disvalue you as a person. So it is very important, according to Papa Balla, that if you must have a self-value, you must first of all value yourself, value everything that you do. Because when you value yourself, people outside will value you, the world will value you. That is what Papa Balla is telling us today. Papa Balla, I have a question for you from what you have just told us. There is a part you say, you can't be a winner if you are not a dreamer who never dream. So I want to ask you a question based on our topic today, self-value on Arise Africa. Africa is said to be the beginning of the human race, the cuna of Spanish say la cuna de humanidad. That is the base, the origin of human. And today it's like we are lacking behind in infrastructure. We are lacking behind in technology. We are lacking behind professionalism when it comes to advancement. We are lacking behind in development as Africa, and even as a that we owe African landscape, all the natural resources that can sustain the whole universe. Now our people are scattered all over the world. Our young people are entering into the sea every day in order to come to Europe to look for ends meet. Why Africa have what it takes to have the world? And when we come here, we do, most of us do what even the work that they reject to the citizens cannot do. We do the dirty job for them. Now, I want to ask you a question. What does this, what impact self-value have on us that have led to, maybe that contribute to the situation, the current situation Africa is now? Is it because we don't value ourselves that made the world try to look down on ourselves? Is it because we don't really know what we have in Africa, or what is the problem? Why is it that we have all and yet we are still begging? Why is it that we can feed the world and yet we still ask the world to help us? What is the solution?
Thank you so much, other judges. I think I'm so happy to have something like two part of the apple. Two part of the apple. As Spanish, also we can say dos parte de una manzana. It means your question is related to your answer, and it's a good point because it's a question and at the same time the answer. I just want to say briefly about, because something is as you say, a paradox. Paradox means Africa it's more rich than many country and continent. In Africa, we have everything. Only one example, you are using the mobile phone. If you are using the mobile phone, inside the mobile phone, we have something coming from Africa, and all people have mobile phone. And then it's one of many, we can say. And then I think we have to stay as African, and not only also as African, because the African diaspora also have a big role to play. That's why I told at the beginning, congratulations, because I think this program, Rise Africa, it's also one tool. It's one tool of your question. It's one tool of your question because it's education. Everything is education. Education is the fundament of the development. It's education. We have sure this program can help us to educate ourselves that we are doing, and then we have to learn. We have to went back. We have to went back to the roots. We have to learn how African wisdom, because in African wisdom we have everything, and then we have to know Africa. If really that I can say we can have a hope because the African mobility is changing because the African market is changing because a lot of different agreement are already signed between many African countries, and then I think it's a positive way because if you want to go to Senegal, or if you want to go to Nigeria from Valencia, it's more cheaper. If you want to go to Dakar, to Lagos or Abuja, it's more cheaper. And then you have to learn around. You have to take care about, first of all, I should say, the infrastructure, because we need having good mobility, because good mobility is also development. But this one is one, the infrastructure. But before the infrastructure, we need education. We need education. We don't need education link it only to the Western education system, to the Western educational system. No. We have to take care about our own educational wisdom, our own African educational system. It's the first step. The first step. I'm so happy if I can speak Wolof. I'm so happy if I can speak Igbo and others. That's why we need also unity.
Thank you, Papa Balla. Because of our time, I have one more question before we bring in our host, in case if I want to ask you a question. Because of our time, because we are fast spending our time, we enter very late. For people that are viewing, this is Arise Africa. I am Minister Ada Jesus with Pastor Chris, the host, and our guest is Papa Balla Ndong. He's from Senegal. He's the president of African Federation Union in Valence in Spain. We have invited him today to come and speak on the topic Arise Africa, and the topic self-value. If this is your first time, please don't forget to share and hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. You can see us on Facebook page, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. You can also see us on YouTube, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. You can also follow us on Instagram, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. Every week we'll be here on Arise Africa. We are going to bring to you different people with different vision from all over Africa, and we want to wake up Africa. We want to wake up the youth. We want to redirect and educate ourselves, as Papa Balla Ndong have told us today. He said there is a need for education in Africa, and not education that comes from the Western world, but our own education enriched with our culture. And we have everything that we need in Africa. We need to add value. We need to value, appreciate ourselves for the world to appreciate us. We don't have to go go outside to look for help when we are the one, we have the capacity and the capability to help others. He said in his word that don't think that you are small. Because you are small, you cannot do something big. Because even when you are small, you can do something big. So Africa is big and is going to do something big. Africa is intelligent, and we are all to advance and take over. Africa have everything that it takes to take care of the world in all ramifications of life. All we need is more education, sophisticated education, sophisticated infrastructure. And for me to get all these things, I think, Papa Balla, the last question, please just be brief on the question. For we to get all these things, our youth today, one of the reasons why they lack self-value is because they don't have support from our politicians, our governments, the society, African society. So they believe that they have lose their self-value on their making it big in Africa. So they believe that when they come to this place, when they come over to the Western world, and even if it takes them to do things that they don't supposed to do, like it will be better. They will make more, life will be more better for them. So what do you have today? What do we need? How can we influence the politics in Africa to be able to change the frustration they are perpetuating into the lives of our youth, making them to run out of their homeland, in other ways, making their destiny and their capability to produce dormant?
Yes, I figure it's a very good point, Joseph, because briefly, the problem of Africa is leadership. Our main problem is leadership. And then leadership, because Nelson Mandela said is right. Poverty is not a natural thing. Poverty is not something like fire. No, poverty is a system created by human being. Poverty is created by human being. And then I think the African leader have to go and learn around the African democracy, because the African democracy before the colonialism in Africa, democracy was a very good system, organizational society. And then I think the African politician have to be a good leader. A good leader, you have to think about not only you, but you have to think about your community. And then a lot of African leaders, they don't take care about the community. Sometimes they want to rush. And we say an African proverb also say, if you want to go alone, you can rush. If you want to go so far, you should go together. You should go together. And then you have the African leadership have to take care about the African community, have also to know in Africa, in the old Africa, I'm talking about the traditional Africa, we can find all kind of system to be a good leader. But the real problem in Africa is leadership. And then that's why also it's education. You have to get leadership educated in African values, having self-values to develop Africa. Open your mic.
Thank you, Papa Balla. We are honored to have you today in our program, Arise Africa. We appreciate your opinion. We appreciate your presence. We hope to have you next time. I hope you have given us a lot of points today, a lot of thoughts, things to think about. One of your word today is that the leadership. One of the African problem is leadership, and what we need is educating African leaders in the value of in African value in African democratic system, which was good, which was projected to bring up in order to bring up Africa. So we thank you. I hope as many that have connected to this program today have learned a lot. If you have not been opportune to follow us from the beginning, later you can go back and watch the video. I want to bring in Pastor Chris, who is the host of the Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. If you have some question that you have, Pastor Chris.
Okay, thank you so much, Minister Ada Jesus. Thank you so much, Papa Balla. We thank you, and we are very, very proud of you. I've been hearing about the works that you are doing in Spain, and we decided here in Kingdom Radio to invite you so that we can hear your story. The question I have for you is that I see that now, with your explanation and teachings, you said one of the biggest problems we have is leadership, which is true. But I would like you before, because a lot of people that are watching, they don't know who Papa Balla is. I would like you to tell me on how you have, after your 18 years in Spain, and how you have succeeded. Because I see that you have a lot of offices here that you are capturing. Tell us about what you are doing, so that it's going to be an eye opener for some of our Africans that have been taken by brain drain. Many of them have left because of nothing is happening down there. No infrastructure, no government, no job, no future, and they decided that the future is in Europe. And you who came here have succeeded. Can you tell us a little bit about your stories? God bless you.
Thank you, Chris, for having me. I think it's a very, very good question. And I think also it's a very used question because, as you know, the world is not only a polarized world, but it's also different big capital interests. And then my own story, I just want to share because, first of all, Europe wasn't really my migration project. I didn't want to come here to Europe. It was a causality. And then, sure, I know it's very, very complicated for African to stay in Africa. Yes, I know it's very complicated, but I think right now people as Papa Balla and other judges, and maybe also you, they can say brain drain. In the field of migration, they can say brain drain because Western not only brought many African research or natural research, but also human research. Right now we have it clear. We have it clear. We have it clear. But that's why right now that it's the time for the African diaspora to have it in their mind. And then right now, if I have a possibility to go back, if I have possibility to go to Africa right now, I will do it. I will do it. And then I encourage also all the African diaspora to do the same. And then just want to give you another response about the question here in Valencia, Spain, in our organization of African Union of Spain, other Jesuits, She's a board member of director. She's a member of the board of director of the union, the African Union here in Spain. What we are doing is, first of all, to mobilize all the African competence, because a lot of people here, they think African African people, they're not competent. Here we have a lot of African African competence, and what we are doing right now to visibilize the African competence. First of all, what we are doing is to collect all the African competence and give them more opportunity. And then, sure, we share also our culture. We have each 25th of May African Day, and during this African Day, we show to the Valencia, Spain community what's Africa. And then I think this different step can help not only to show Africa, but again, but at the same time to teach and help people to have more vision, more vision to Africa. And then you are here. It's not means we don't have any African going out of Africa. No, no, because we have different kind of works. We have African working as a lawyer, African working as a journalist, African working as a constructor, African working as a farm, etc., etc., etc. And then we are so different. We can have also African working in the international relation, because international and external relation can also help African development. I'm not talking about African cooperation, because they say, okay, stay in Africa, I give you some funds and you make one project. I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about external relation, having something like what other judges said, what she's pointed out before about worthy, because African have to be worth. You have to be, you have to know, when I'm here sitting in a table with you or with anybody, we are talking with the same rules. You are taking with the same rules. I'm not talking with you because you are higher, or no. I'm talking with you because I'm African, you are Western, or you are another continent. You are all human beings, and we have to see what can be benefit not only here but for everybody. And then that's why it's depend also for a leadership, because many leadership, they don't take it, they don't do it. What they say is follow what they tell them to do for their community. It's wrong. It's our problem. Our just problem is that because they don't have as you say, ability to say no, it's not benefit for my community. And then quickly, briefly
Thank
about
you, Papa
the
Balla.
the vaccine.
Thank you for our time. Thank you, Papa Balla. I just want to chip in something. I think Pastor Chris mean to ask you something. You know, we Africans in diaspora, we are many here, and most of us feel that maybe as we are here, we are the only options we have is to do maybe work, maybe dirty job. We cannot aspire higher. We cannot aspire something better, especially those of us in this part of the Europe. But you, as a Senegal person that have been in Europe for 18 years, and you have achieved a lot of things. You are a university graduate, not in a year in Spain. In Spain, you have gotten many diplomats here in Spain. how possible, how is it possible for you to achieve all these things? You have entered into you have anchored the president of the culture and immigration, which is a politics here in Spain. You have hold a post that is very important, that I think you are the first black person to hold such post. So what is asking you, in order to, to add value, to add some value in our Africans that are here, that they can achieve whatever thing they want, they desire, if they work for it. We want you to share a little bit your experience, in order to encourage others who may say, no, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah, that's a nice question. Thank you, Adejesis, to clarify the end of my answer. I just want to say, first of all, is be yourself. I don't want to say you have to be proud, but be yourself. When you are yourself, you have every day to make a list. For example, to make a list. Today, I want to achieve this goal. I have this challenge. You have to structure what we want to do. You have to make a structure. We have to make a plan. We have to organize our own self. We have to say, okay, I am here because at the beginning I didn't get an opportunity to follow my study. I didn't get an opportunity to have a job because I was in the administrative irregular situation. I was something like irregular migrant. I don't like the word irregular migrant because nobody is irregular. But after having work permit, I started studying. It was also many social complication because, as you know, when you are studying, you don't have money. And a lot of time, people on my own community, they told me, what are you doing is wrong. You are here in Europa only to make money. You are not here in Europa to studying. You are here making money. And then the time you lose studying, this time you can make money. A lot of people told me that in my own community. And then that's why, for me, education is money. Because people, such as many African, they need money right now. Until the new migrant, when they come here the first time, I need money, because I want to go back Africa, I want to go back Senegal, I need money. No. You have, first of all, to plan your life. You have to try every day to grow, African growth. You have to do it, because this thing is our African wisdom. It's not because I have learned it here. No, I have learned it this in Africa before coming here. Maybe it was that pushed me to come here to come here to Europe. And then I think first of all, you have to believe also in yourself. You have to make a list every day. Today I want to achieve this goal, I have to this challenge. But if you don't have a goal, you don't have a challenge, you are here only for you. The main goal, the main challenge is money. After money, you come to your home, sleeping the next day, wake up, going work. You cannot go so far in how, as an African, we can make the social transformation. Because that's what I said at the beginning. One culture doesn't work right now. Only one culture doesn't work. We need different culture. The same one hand doesn't clap. It takes two hands.
Thank you, Papa Balla. Pastor Chris.
Yeah, thank you so much, Papa Balla. I think this program is a very powerful program. I think we see that we have a burden, and that burden is that Africa must arise. And I think we are going to invite you again, Papa Balla, because I see that you have so much
Thank
that
you.
you give to the people of the world. Because you see, if we don't have role models, people that we can look up to, then we can miss our way. It's not more especially, it's not what African can do for us, it's what can we do for Africa. And if you don't have a personal growth, if you are not valuable, if you don't have anything to give, then you cannot be able to contribute for the development and transformation. People that bring change are people that are already transformed. And I think that you are one of them, and we need you. As far as Europe is concerned right now, we want to hear your story. That is what we believe, and that is what we stand. And that is what Kingdom Radio also believe. We must tell the truth because it's only the truth that can set you free. Thank you so much, Ada Jesus. I have to go now. So let's, in conclusion, what are you going to tell us before we go? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Chris. Thank you for having us on the platform. Thank you, Papa Balla. It has been a great pleasure to have you. We have learned a lot of things from you today. I believe with people with more education, we can rise. Africa will rise again with more visibilization, with more education, with more plans, with more, as you have tell us, we have to try and plan every day, set up a goal and pursue that goal. If we begin to fight, look for money, is evidence we cannot go far, according to Papa Balla. But when you, even if you are looking for money, you still have a plan for your life, a plan to improve and add value to your life. Remember our topic today, say self-value. Anywhere you are, whether you are in diaspora, whether you are in Africa, anywhere you are, you must always have a plan to add value to your life. The way you are this year is not supposed to be the way you are next year. When a new year comes, when a new month comes, there must be something different from you of yesterday and you of today. And like that, you will grow and become who you want to be and be useful to the society. And don't forget to value yourself, value whatever you do, so that the world will value you. That is the message that Papa Balla have given us today. When you don't value what you do, then the world will not value you. But when you value who you are, when you value your origin, when you value your what you do, then the world will value you. Remember, our topic today says self-value. Don't forget to join us next week on Arise Africa. We are going to have another special invitee. And Papa Balla, thank you very much for being with us. It's a great pleasure. You are always welcome to our program. Please join us every Saturday by 3 p.m. We are here on this platform. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you. And Pastor Chris, thank you for having us in the program. I think we have to go now. Our time is up. Thank you for having. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM, on YouTube, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM, Facebook page, Kingdom Radio 94.9 FM. Every Saturday by 3 p.m. on Arise Africa with your sister, your daughter, Minister Jesus, and Pastor Chris Abikss, the host.
God bless you. Okay, thank you so much, Ada Jesus. Thank you, Papa Belly. We appreciate your time. I think we have really got some secret keys here on how we can be able to be useful, not only in Africa, but also to be useful wherever we are in the part of the world. Thank you so much, and have a happy weekend. We have come to the end of this program, Arise Africa, by Minister Ada Jesus. See you.
Hear the sound, borders of rain, the sound of victory.